Hello and welcome back to episode 15 of Unknown to World Known Manchester United portion of The Save. We are in the Champions League semi-finals with a 1-0 lead, and also we've got a game against Manchester City that puts us right on the verge of winning the title. As usual with end of season episodes, it has not been long since you were last with us. We have since beat Sheffield United 2-0, beat Inter Milan 1-0, and beat Tottenham 3-0. In the meantime, Manchester City have dropped points when they lost 2-1 to Arsenal, who find themselves 1 point behind us. However, 2 games in hand for us, one of which is today's game against Manchester City. If we win, we move to 84 points, 4 points clear of Arsenal, and 7 points clear of Manchester City. If we lose, then Manchester City join Arsenal on 80 points, and it's a very tight end to the season. Our lineup for today, we've got Haidara in goal, a back four of Pinho, Kone, Hulis, and Jose, Antonio, Zaros, and Agnew, with Fati in the number 10, then Scullion and Vlahovic up front. As you can see, quite a rotated team. The reason being is we've played Tottenham, rest day, City, rest day, Inter Milan. Who put the schedule together? First highlight of the game, nearly half an hour gone as Manchester City are on the ball. In this game, I'll be honest, because of the rotation that we've got coming into it, a draw would be absolutely fine. We don't want to lose it. However, late has a chance to put City 1-0 up. Haidara does deny him. But yeah, ideally is we just don't want to lose the game. Pinho clears the ball off the line there, because obviously that puts a lot of pressure going into the final few games when we've got Champions League and FA Cup finals to be thinking about as well. Well, hopefully Champions League finals to be thinking about. At halftime, it's 0-0. It's definitely Manchester City having most of the ball, but with our midfield being admittedly like quite a few youth players, you kind of expect that. We're going to bring Wolver on for Antonio in holding midfield. Kone's going to come off. No, we can't afford to. We can't afford to bring many people off here. We'll send Chacon on for Fati as well. We are approaching the end of the game here. It's going to be 0-0 at Old Trafford, which, as I said earlier on, that's absolutely fine given the scenario of this game. It keeps us 4 points ahead of City. It keeps us 2 points ahead of Arsenal, still with a game in hand. It's a fine result. West Brom are going to get top 4, by the way. What a ridiculous season they've had. 0-0, perfectly fine with that result. Let's go and see if we can capitalise on a current 1-0 lead going into the second leg against Inter Milan. And the game against Inter, you can see we've got a very tired team, but we're going to have to hope for the best from them. It's going to be Haidara in goal, Diaz, Kone, Hulis and Jose, Wolber, Ferreira, Scolan and Chacon, and then Fati and Roberts up front. It's going to be a very tough game away to Inter Milan, but hopefully we've got enough about us. Inter Milan corner, oh no. It's Real of all people that has equalised in the tie. There's a bit of luck for Inter Milan here because the first header from Springer, Haidara saves it, but it falls straight to Real. I do have to question how Haidara knocked it down that way. But unlucky, but also that goal came far too early in the game for us. Rigori with the throw-in, throws it into Lucas, back to Gafrida. He plays it back to Rigori, goes down the wing to Lucas. Rigori tries to find the ball in behind, but Diaz easily deals with that, and he's going to bring it away to Fati. On to Ferreira, and now Scola in the midfield. I have to say, our midfield three, when they're at their best, is one of the best in the world. Ball in behind to find Fati. Save from the keeper. Big chance there for us to get back in the lead in the tie. Corner comes in. It's headed away by Springer. Throwing at the back here. Why? That was so unnecessary. Well, at half-time, it's been a relatively even game. I think Inter have had slightly better. We're going to turn these back on because I forgot to turn them off, change them after the City game. Another corner for Inter Milan. It's into Springer. 2-0 for Inter Milan. 35 minutes to go in the game. And we find ourselves, how has he won that header? There's 4 defenders. 4! Haidara plays a free kick short to Hulis. Wolves plays it back to him, then Ferreira back to Kone. Out to Diaz on the wing. Inside to Skolin, onto Shakan. Plays the ball over the top, finds Roberts. He goes past... He's put it wide. Free kick now for Inter Milan in their own area. Sneeg is on the ball. Plays it out to Riguri at left back. And he goes down the wing to Lucas. He's got a bit of pressure behind him, but manages to get the ball down the wing to Gafrida now. Diaz is running with him. Plays it back to Riguri. Kumar across to Suarez. Wolber heads it away. Riguri's back in space on the left. Kumar back to Suarez. Out to Springer at right back. Then to Paulo. He tries to spin his man. Well defended by Jose there. And now Ferreira to Hulis. We need to get it away from our goal, please. We do so. Long ball to Roberts. Plays it back inside to Ferreira. Fati to Skolin. Ball through to Roberts. Surely this time he does equalise. We are back in the tie. Level in the tie. 1 down in tonight's game, but completely irrelevant. The only thing that matters is that aggregate scoreline. And it is level once again. We're going to bring Jose off for Makalele at left back. That's all we can afford to do at the moment. Corner kick, Wolber's going to send it in. It's to the far post. Ferreira was there, but heads it over the bar. Hulis plays the ball out to Makalele at left back. And it's back to Hulis and to Haidari. Get nervous when I see those passes sometimes. Because we know what goalkeepers are capable of on this game. Roberts manages to hit the ball there, though. Skolin back to Wolber. And Ferreira to Makalele at left back. He is pressured by Springer. And I think Springer's about to be sent off. He is. Inter Milan down to 10 men. That makes for an interesting last 15 minutes. We're going to bring Vlahovic on for Fati with 10 minutes to go. However, it is going to extra time. Surely, with them down to 10 men, we need to find a goal in this extra time. We can't let it go to penalties. Shakan is going to come off for Agnew, and then Skolin's going to move to the number 10. Agnew as the midfielder, central midfielder, that's the one. We have a highlight. It's Riguri on the ball. He's closed down by Agnew, but gets it back to Pastoni. How's Pastoni still playing? Alden Boozley tries to play the ball out to the wing. However, Makalele's there first. Roberts intercepts it, plays the ball over the top to Vlahovic. Round the keeper. It's 2-2 on the night. It's 3-2 on aggregate. There's 5 minutes to go in the game, and we have sent Vlahovic through. He hasn't scored for 17 games. Admittedly, a lot of those have been from the bench, but 17 games since his last goal. And there he has gone past the keeper and put it into the bottom corner to give us a lead in the tie. And there it is. We are heading to the Champions League final. What a result. Considering coming into this game, these players were absolutely knackered. To come through anyway and pick up the win, we're going to be playing in Cardiff in the Champions League final. And with that, we will be back for whichever game we can seal the title in and the FA Cup final before a final episode of the series in the Champions League final. Hopefully. We've got to win it, of course, against Barcelona. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment your prediction, how many trophies you're going to walk away with. We are on the verge of a potential treble. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And thank you very much for watching.